we got to the Sioux, playing junior A, and a young man was already wearing number 9. So you certainly can't take that number from someone who's there the previous year.
So I was trying to find a comfort zone to what number felt good for me. So I went to Muzz, the coach, and I said, Muzz, I don't really like my number. And, you know, kind of off the cuff, he just kind of threw it. I said, well, why don't you wear 2 9s? And I remember going, wow. I said, yeah, okay, that's what I'll wear, 99. Muzz said, are you sure, you know, you're going to be a target? I said, Muzz, I already am a target. I remember sitting there, I was petrified, I was so nervous, and I leaned over at Gordy, and I really believe he was almost sleeping. He kind of has eyes closed, and he was just sitting there before the game, and I said, Gordy, I said, I'm scared to death, and he goes, so am I. I remember saying, oh yeah, right. I remember thinking, oh my goodness. So he goes, just win the face-off, dump it in my corner, and get to the front of the net, and I scored 9 seconds into the game, and I remember saying, my gosh, this guy, does he ever end? We were good. You know, now that it's over, you can look back and say we were good, because we really were. But at the time, we didn't realize that. We were just enjoying it, and we were just playing. There was so much less pressure on us those days that we just went out and did what we did best, and that was just to play hockey. The thing you remember most, and it's always the first Stanley Cup. It's a remarkable feeling that you wish every guy who played in the NHL could experience at one time. But what makes it so remarkable is that not everybody's going to get that chance. I hope guys break my records because that helps the game, that helps sell the game.
One night the phone rang and I said, hello. And he said, Dad, it's Wayne. I said, how'd you guys make out tonight? He says, I did it, Dad. I said, what'd you do? He said, 50 and 39. And I said, what took you so long?
To the side of the net. Taylor to Gretzky. He scores! Wayne Gretzky has tied it and broken Gordie Howe's record.
That was probably one of the moments I'll never forget in my career because it just happened bang, bang, and it was in Edmonton where it deserved to be and where it belonged. Gordie was there, and he came on the ice, and my dad came out, and my wife, and it was a real special time.
Robitaille coming in with Gretzky trailing. Gretzky gets the puck on the way to McSorley. Centered into Gretzky. Scores! Wayne Gretzky! There it is! Number 802. He scores! Number 830 of his career.
Larry, the rebound. Score! Number 1072 for Wayne.
It doesn't matter if you're 38 years old or you're 8 years old. When you look up in the stands during a game and you can see your mother or your wife or your father, that's what it's all about. Just tying up my skates and knowing that I'm going to be on the ice, that was my high every day.
I never would have dreamed. He started when he was 6 years old, and he retired when he was 38. That's 32 years later.
As I was skating around, I just felt more joy than anything. Every game I played my hardest. I felt proud of my career, and I felt honored that they were cheering for me, but I also knew it was the right thing to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wayne Gretzky, inducted to the Hockey Hall of Fame in the player category.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. It's a great thrill to be here this evening, and it's an opportunity for myself to really thank a lot of people for making it possible for myself to have an opportunity to enter the Hockey Hall of Fame. But first of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Bill Hay and the Hockey Hall of Fame for inviting me in here and inducting me into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Thank you very much. To Andy Van Helleman and his family, Scotty Morrison and his family, it's as much their day today as it is my day and my family's day. So congratulations to both your families and especially to you individuals. To Richard Garneau and Russ Conway, congratulations on your inductions today. I thought I would kind of take people through my life. That was probably the easiest way to walk through this day. And obviously it started back in my hometown of Brantford, Ontario. And I wanted to thank the players and the youngsters, the coaches that I had an opportunity to play with that helped develop me as a player. To the minor hockey system of Brantford for all their support. To the school teachers that I had in my hometown, thank you very much. From there, I moved to Toronto, spent 2 years of my life, and I was very fortunate to live with a family, Mr. and Mrs. Bill Cornish, that really changed my life forever, probably. And to them, thank you very much. From there, I was drafted to Sault Ste. Marie by Angelo Bombaco and Muzz McPherson. They say in life you need an opportunity or a break. They seem to give me that opportunity and that break and give me a chance to develop to be a professional hockey player. Obviously, from there, I was fortunate enough to go to WHA. And from there, a young gentleman, 36-year-old man at the time, I believe, thought that I could be a pretty good hockey player in the National Hockey League. So he traded for me, and the rest is history with my days in Edmonton. I got to Edmonton, and Ann and Glenn Sather took me under their wing, developed me not only as a hockey player, but as a person. I got an opportunity to live in a wonderful, tremendous city with great people in the city of Edmonton. I was fortunate enough to have some wonderful teammates who went on to become champions, but more importantly, were champions in the community of Edmonton. We had wonderful guidance from people like Ted Green and John Muckler, who helped make all of us better hockey players and better people. So to them, we thank them very much. And of course, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our family. And I was lucky enough that my mother and father and my sister and my 3 brothers were with me through my career for a lot of years. We had a lot of fun, a lot of great memories. My mother sacrificed a lot of drapes, new clothing for the sake of us kids getting new hockey equipment. And of course, to my father, who was a very special man, as everyone knows, very unique individual. And he told me when I was 10 years old, he said, I had an opportunity to meet Gordie Howe, and he said, you just watch and do everything that man does and you'll be okay. And I guess I was smart enough to watch Gordie Howe because things turned out pretty good for me. But to, of course, to my family, Paulina, Ty, and Trevor, and of course my wife Janet. We all miss hockey very much, but it's nice to be home with my family now. I'm so honored and thrilled that the National Hockey League has put me into the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's the greatest game in the world, and I thank you all very much.